thank you for listening to us today. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm a 33-year resident here so far and a homeowner. My view is that the number one reason we need to have to stop the plastic bag is large sea life and microscopic sea life are dying from our plastic pollution, as well as human health. Number two, Grocery Association is for this. Can't imagine it being easier. Number three, canvas and paper bags are always going to be available, and we can still print Macy's logo on these. Plastic sucks. Thank you.
I just turned in this. Will you tell if I did
I wanted to make a point that one bag can kill a turtle, a fish, a plastic fish. And if you don't see a problem, I want to speak for that turtle that we could save their lives with just taking one bag out of the ocean. And I believe in personal responsibility. Besides, but I think the government, we can do whatever is possible to help that one fish, that one turtle, that one dolphin. I think one of the things that I'm doing as personal responsibility, I wrote a play that we're performing this weekend. This is one of the props. It's about the plastic in the ocean. It's about us all being responsible. Plastic bags is only one of the problems. So I totally believe in that, but I also believe in the government. I believe that Santa Barbara is a leader in the environment. Selma Rubin, rest in peace, show us the way. Let's keep her life alive, and let's show to the rest of the world what's right, that we can take, even if it's just one bag out of the environment. Also, speaking of the recycling of the plastic bags, I've done a lot of environmental stories. I'm not just a product maker. And I interviewed, and I know that it's possible to recycle plastic bags. EcoCycle involved the plastic. But they have to be completely clean and immaculate. And then you can actually downcycle them into other products like playgrounds and shoe soles. But that's the only way. So I believe that the way that we're doing right now, it's the timing of, oh, you can recycle your plastic bags, let's not buy them. I have some considerations about that because I know that it's not possible to recycle them unless they're completely clean. Thank you very much for your consideration, and let's be leaders in the world. Thanks.
Nancy Black. Nancy here.
She's going to be right back. You can call the next person.
Yeah, Molly McDonald. Molly McDonald. Molly, come on, Molly. You called by John Dixon.
Madam Mayor, City Council members, I didn't bring anything prepared to talk about today. I'm here because I've been a Santa Barbara resident for a long time. I don't have to remind you the Santa Barbara led the environmental movement back in '89 with the oil spill. I'm here because I am a member of Channel Keeper, a surf writer of Santa Barbara Urban Creeks, and a number of other environmental organizations that are dedicated to protecting our precious coastlines and wilderness areas. I'm here because I'm an ocean swimmer. I'm out there almost every day swimming along the East Beach and Miramar Beach, and on Sundays when I get to relax a little bit, there's a lot of children out there, and every time I go down to the beach and I see those children, there's always plastic bags that are in there with their little children, and that's not the legacy that I want to leave for them, either in our oceans or our generation. We have the power to change this now. I think it's our duty to change it now and preserve Santa Barbara's delicate marine areas and coastal gifts for ourselves and for future generations. I live around the corner from John's Tri-County Market. I've got to where's your bag? And I often forget, I'll walk around the corner and I'll get my little things and I'll need another bag because I didn't get that bag of apples. It's no problem to pay $10 10 cents, although he doesn't charge me yet, to ask for a bag. Thank you for your time today. Please take this under serious consideration.
Thank you. John Dixon?
Good afternoon, Madam Mayor and council members. I'm John Dixon, owner of Tri-County Produce, and been participating in the Where's Your Bag campaign, as you know. We encourage the use of reusable bags, as you've just seen. And Tri-County Produce, a program where we donate 5 cents to local charity for each reusable bag a customer brings to our store. To date, we've donated more than $7,000 to the local charities through this program. Since starting the program, we've increased reusable bag use by 60%. However, I do realize that, unfortunately, other stores have not been as enthusiastic in this effort. While I do not support the banning of plastic bags for the simple reason is I'm not for more government regulations and fees to consumers. However, I do understand the desire to keep our environment as clean as possible, and I can support that issue. This should be a statewide ordinance, or at the very least, a Santa Barbara County-wide ordinance, and not just the city of Santa Barbara. If, capital if, this is going to move forward, I would hope the following issues are considered. This should cover all retailers, not just grocery stores. You've got a lot of small liquor stores and convenience stores in this town, especially on Milton Street, where they're handing out those little black plastic bags. Those are blowing all over the streets. I bet you can find 100 of those if you ever find one Tri-County Produce bag. But that's an issue, so it should be all the stores. I think, the stores must charge a fee for reusable bags, but they can't just give them away unless it's under a special promotion. Because, larger chain stores have the buying power where they can buy reusable bags at a fraction of the cost of what its independents can buy. So if they were able to give them away for free, it would be kind of an unfair competitive advantage, so I hope that's in there. And the other question, will a fee be on all paper bags, apply to all the bags? Like, for instance, as I can show you, are consumers going to pay 10 cents for this, 10 cents for this, and 10 cents for this, and 10 cents for this? Does it apply to just any size bag? Those would be some questions I have. How's the issue going to be enforced, making sure the high-volume grocery stores don't give away free bags just to lure you into the store?
You want that, please?
And lastly, grace period, I hope there would be at least a 9 to 12-month grace period, because we usually buy about a year's worth of bags at a time to get them at the best price we can. Those are some of my considerations, so thanks for your time.
Thanks for the list. Mr. White has a question for you, Mr. Dixon.
Thank you. I didn't understand your point about the reusable bags in large stores and the unfair advantage that they could have. Could you describe that in a little more slowly?
Yeah, my point was with anybody for that matter, is the ordinance going to speak to, you have to charge for reusable bags. You can't just give them away. Unless it was like a coupon or promotion or an event. But in general, say Albertson says, or Bonds says, come on in, we're going to give away free bags this summer. Which to me would be a little bit of an unfair advantage if they were able to give away free bags and they reduce the cost.
Eric Cardenas and then Nancy Black, I think, came back in. Yes, and then Erica Aguilera would be the last speaker.
Good afternoon, Madam Mayor, members of the City Council. Thanks for having us here again. My name is Eric Cardenas with Low Tree, an eco lifestyle and services company here in Santa Barbara. I wanted to first start by appreciating the work of the Where's Your Bag campaign. Kathy King has been doing this for some time, and the various community partners who have stepped up to the challenge over the course of the last couple of years, and providing that first step, that education, the incentives, the partnerships with various nonprofits and businesses in the community to start taking a stab at this issue, which is so important, which so many other jurisdictions have been working on for a very long time, as you know. And at this council, over the course of many hearings, that has always been said. Well, why can't we work in collaboration with other community organizations? That has happened. You've done the preemptive work. And in my opinion, respectfully, there comes a time when that gentle encouragement and those partnerships, coupled with some common sense action on the side of government, really has the opportunity and the ability to make change happen a little more quickly. And so I encourage you to take that step today. I believe it was Councilmember Hotchkiss who was asking Mr. Benson about the statistics, the top 10 of what was being found in the creeks. And Mr. Benson rattled off a bunch of different plastic items. Plastic bottles, throwaway silverware from fast food establishments, a series of other things, any of which we could be potentially taking action on. Those are all, in my opinion, impactful to the environment. There are negative harms associated with those. What we're talking about today is one of those, and one that's very important and one that's prevalent. An item that is used for a couple of minutes, thrown away, maybe recycled. What happens when that's recycled? We don't necessarily always know if it's actually recycled or burned or something else. Point is, it's the sign, not necessarily, or maybe in addition to 21st century life, that's one indicator, but it's also a sign of an overconsumptive society. And we need to start taking common sense first steps, and I believe that this is one you guys have a golden opportunity to take some action today. Common sense government regulation, coupled with the partnerships that you guys have helped spearhead. Let's take some action on banning the bags today. Thank you very much.
Nancy Black?
Hi, thank you for taking me, even though I came in late. I'd like to speak on behalf of myself as a parent and a mother, and of the kids at Open Alternative Middle School who have written a play with this as their subject. It goes on this weekend. And my son, who's 13 in that class, is also participating in the Green Film Shorts with this as his subject. And banning the bag, I know a group of kids who are very passionate about this. It's hard for them to sit in these seats. They're down in the car. That's where I went. I have 3 kids waiting in the car. And they really care about this. This is their future. It's not just about bags for them. So I want to thank you for considering this, for being on the forefront of cities that are considering taking this type of action. It takes courage. And I want to thank you for that kind of courage. And I want to thank you for my kids sitting in the car, and for the kids here, and all the kids. Thank you. Thank you.
Erica Aguilera?
Hi, thank you for letting me speak even though I signed up late. My name is Erica Aguilera. I'm the chair of the UCSB Plastic Pollution Coalition, and I really felt I needed to address you. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about what's going on at UCSB. So the UCSB Plastic Pollution Coalition is a coalition of every single environmental group on campus. All right, so we boast there's 8 groups, thousands of people that we are reaching on a daily basis with this stuff. So approximately there's about 18,000 people that go to UCSB, 5,000 of which signed a petition saying they don't want plastic bags. So we're acting on this. We're actively acting on this. And we worked with the bookstore, and the bookstore is no longer going to give plastic bags to our students. We're going to have compostable bags. And in fact, this has been such a step in the right direction that I've had schools from around the country like blowing up my phone, blowing up my email saying, how did you do it? Like, we want to do this too. University of Georgia, Penn State, like University of Washington. I've been in Campus Progress, Huffington Post. Like, people are excited about this. They want this to happen. They see this as a good thing. And I really think since we're being cutting edge and we're being progressive, that you guys should be too. Like, we're setting the example, and we want to be proud of what Santa Barbara does, and we're proud of what UCSB does. So we think you should, go in the right direction, do what's right for us, for my future, and for my kids, so that they can have the same beautiful memories of the coast that I did, and enjoy the same beautiful beaches that I do all the time. Like, that shouldn't be taken away from them. And that's what we're fighting for, and that's what we're passionate about. So I hope you guys see that and really move in the right direction for us. So, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That concludes public comment.